How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to NASCAR 25. This is going to be a driver ratings video. We will go through all of the driver ratings for each series and all of that. To my knowledge, these will be updated throughout the course of whenever. I don't know, because the season's kind of ending. So I'm guessing in February these might change, or maybe even at the end of the season these might change. But this is the driver rating section. You can change it by, it looks like, a rating type. You have super speedway, speedway, intermediate, short intermediate, concrete. They have a concrete rating? That's crazy. Road course, that's no surprise. And overall. So again, super speedway, speedway, intermediate, short intermediate, concrete, road course. Overall. So it looks like short intermediate is like a new word for short track. It looks like that's probably what that means. But yeah, let's go through the ratings. We'll start with the Cup Series. We will start with overall ratings. I think you can get a detailed view. Yes, you can. So you can get all their ratings at all the different levels throughout everything. And then I think you could sort them. Yes, you can. You could sort them between each of the tracks. So let's start with, oops, I backed out. Let's go ahead and start with the overall. So we have William Byron in first. Denny Hamlin is second with a 99. Kyle Larson is third. Ryan Blaney is fourth. Chris Rebel is fifth. Chase Elliott is sixth. And I kind of agree with these at the moment right now. I'll let you know if I disagree with something. Tyler Reddick is seventh. Briscoe is eighth. Logano is ninth. Bubba Wallace is 10th. Looks like Buescher is 11th. Brad Keselowski is 12th, so the gap from 12 to 1 is 100 to 88. Alex Bowman is in 13th. Ross Chastain is in 14th. Ty Gibbs is in 15th with a 86 overall. Ryan Preece is in 16th. Kyle Busch. Look away, Kyle Busch fans. Kyle Busch is not in the top 15. Yikes. That's rough. It's not really him. I would say it's RCR, but hey, it is what it is. Carson Hocevar is in 18th. Austin Cindric in 19th. AJ Allmendinger is in 20th. Let's see. Josh Berry, Eric Jones. You get sub 80s now with Josh Berry, Eric Jones, Michael McDowell, Daniel Suarez, Austin Dillon, round out your top 25. JHN, John Hunter Nemechek, Zane Smith, Justin Haley, SVG. SVG's overall is quite low, to be fair. So his road course is really high, but you can see that his overall is quite low. His overall is at 72. I would expect this to probably go up as time goes along. He did have some pretty good runs, not like pretty good, but like he was running like top 15 at some tracks, which I feel like he is in Trackhouse Racing, so you would expect more, right? But also like Daniel Suarez is back here in 24th. So I think maybe we'll see. Like he's so good at road courses that I think by next year, SVG will be top 20. And obviously he's number 1 at road courses, but I think he'll be top 20 overall because the road courses will be so high. But I think his overall racing ability will improve. So Todd Gilliland is 30th. Noah Gragson 31st. Stenhouse is 32nd. I'm really interested to see who's last. I want to see who's last. Stenhouse is 32nd. Custer's 33rd. Ty Dillon. Connor Zilish is at 35th. That will definitely go up as time goes along. Riley Herbst is at 36. And then we have some actually drivers that are not full-time, but they're here. Martin Truex Jr. is in 37th. Corey LaJoie is in 38th. Cody Ware is 39th. Jimmy Johnson, 7-time champion, is at a 54 overall. That is crazy. Justin Allgaier is 52. JJ Yaley's 50. BJ McLeod is at 50. Josh Bilicki is at 49 overall. He's 44th in the list. And then at last is Burt Myers. Okay, I probably could have expected that. Burt Myers is 40 overall. Elio Castroneves, 44 overall. When we go to the detailed view of everyone, so it looks like, let's go and hop over to Super Speedway. You can see Super Speedway goes by Penske guys. Looks like they dominate really well. Austin Cindric and Joey Logano have the 2 highest ratings. Chase Elliott and William Byron follow that. Ryan Blaney is at 97, and then a pretty big gap. I would say I kind of agree with this. I could argue putting Ryan Blaney third and having it, but that would be Penske 1, 2, 3. I don't know. This one's a little tough. I think the top 5, in my opinion, are all interchangeable. At least in the next gen era, I think anyone that is first through 5, all of them can be first. If you told me Blaney was first, I'd agree with you. William Byron, he's won back-to-back Daytona 500s. Chase Elliott, I agree, he's a very good plate racer. Austin Cindric, yes, he's a very good plate racer. And Joey Logano, yeah, very good plate racer. So I don't know about Logano being. I will say, out of the 5, I'm not 100% on Logano. I would have either Blaney. I want to say Byron because he won back-to-back 500s, but I think I would have Blaney or Elliott at the top. I think, but again, all interchangeable. And I do agree with the gap, by the way, after that. So those top 5 are really strong, and then you could see Bubba Wallace is like a -3 gap to them. Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, Keselowski. One thing I've noticed right away from this is not a driver thing. I think this is an organization thing, and I cannot believe I'm saying this. Denny Hamlin is at 20th. Now, Denny Hamlin is not an 83 overall super speedway plate racer. He is in the next gen era because, I don't know, Joe Gibbs, maybe like the Gibbs car is not as good enough. Again, Toyota, not as much numbers compared to Ford and Chevy. That does make a difference in the next gen era. Denny Hamlin is a terrific plate racer. When he had when it took not as much manufacturer and team talent, Denny Hamlin won multiple Daytona 500s. He's won multiple plate races. He's always been up front, and he's always been able to manipulate the air. So that is quite harsh, I will say. Denny Hamlin and 20. That's more of a team thing. That's why you see Penske 3 in the top 5, right? I would say that's 100% more of a team thing, in my opinion. The Speedway, the intermediate track. Denny Hamlin has a 100 overall there. I think for this season, that is... Again, these numbers seem like they're based off this season. Denny Hamlin at intermediate tracks has been wonderful. Joe Gibbs Racing, they've been wonderful. Look at the gap, though. So that's the biggest gap we've seen, 100 to 94. So a 6-point gap between the fastest and... So at Speedways, it is very likely in career mode, we're going to have to go up against Denny Hamlin a lot when he's going to be leading these races. 94, 94, 93, 91 for the next 4. 300 guys, and Bubba Wallace is in 5th. Chris Buescher is in 6th bracket, so RFK doing really well at the Speedway. They're at 90s. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Briscoe round out your top 10. I will go down slowly and scroll for you guys so you guys can see the rest of the list. We're not going to go through in detail of everything. It would take too long, but you can see here all the other numbers. Interesting to see SVG is a 60 in 4 of the 7 categories. 100 in road course, then you see he's in the 60s in the other 3. So that is everyone there. Let's go to intermediate tracks. So wait, what's the difference between Speedway and intermediate? Nah, I'm lost. I'm sorry. Every time I think Speedway, I think Kansas, Charlotte, right? So I'm guessing, does this mean Speedway is Michigan? What is Speedway? Wait, I'm confused now. Yeah, I don't know what. Okay, what? I'm old. I grew up with super speedway, intermediate, road course, short track. This has short intermediate, which I'm going to count as short track. So then what is intermediate? Intermediate would be what speedway? So what's speedway? That's the question. Super speedway is Daytona and Talladega. Would speedway be Atlanta and Michigan and Indianapolis? Is that what speedway is? I mean, it could be. That would be what I would assume. I don't know. But intermediate, William Byron is the best tier. Kyle Larson second. Denny Hamlin third. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Bell, Elliott, Buescher, Bowman, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, and everyone else. Okay, we move on. Short intermediate. So this would be short tracks, I assume. Christopher Bell is at 100. Ryan Blaney is at 99. I would say I agree with that, to be honest. William Byron at 97. Denny Hamlin is at 94. Chase Elliott. So this is what I'm noticing. Oh, no, his road course stat's really low. I was going to say Denny Hamlin, I think, would be number 1 overall, but I saw his road course stat. And to be fair, that makes sense. Denny Hamlin's not very good at road courses with Joe Gibbs Racing. Chase Elliott is in 5th. Kyle Larson. A lot of the same guys that you're seeing are at the top. And then everybody else down here. Carson Hocevar has an 86 on speedways. I noticed that. Ryan Preece I thought Ryan Preece would be a little bit higher because technically this is a short track, and I think he's really talented at short tracks. But okay. And then everyone else there. And then we go to the most interesting one, concrete. So this would be Bristol, Dover. I've never seen a rating for concrete before. That's kind of crazy. Denny Hamlin wins this one, Kyle Larson, and then a pretty big gap. So it's Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, and then a big gap to Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe, and everyone else that rounds out. Ty Gibbs is in the top 10 there. Kyle Busch up there. And then road courses, this should be a big gap. The biggest gap of them all, Shane Van Gisbergen with a 100 overall. I think we all agree. There should be no disagreements here. He is the best at road courses. It is not even close. Chris Rebel is in second. William Byron is in third. Briscoe is in fourth. And I think Chase Elliott, disappointingly, is in fifth. He's not been able to wrap his hands around this next-gen car. In reality, he should be second. But in the next-gen era, he just doesn't have the Gen 6 Chase Elliott was a road course king. The Gen 7 Chase Elliott, good road course racer, but nothing really special, it looks like. What's special is SVG. Honestly, that should be, if it was possible to go over 100, I think you should put him over 100 because that is how good he is. So no complaints there. I do think Ty Gibbs could be a little higher. I don't know. Ty Gibbs is at an 82. I think Ty Gibbs is really good at road courses. I think that's one of his best disciplines. He is top 10, but like, would you say Ty Gibbs is better at speedways and concrete than road courses? I don't know about that. I rate Ty Gibbs at road courses. I think he would even tell you himself he has a really good road course ability. Where's Connor Zilish in here? Connor Zilish is in the 80s. So he's a 63 overall, but you can see Connor Zilish is at an 80. So here's what I want to say about these ratings. And I guess we'll go through Xfinity and ARCA as well. I'm not going to go through as in detail with this, but as we go into Xfinity, Truck, and ARCA, this was my idea, and I hope iRacing can do this for the ratings. I think ratings are a really cool thing. I think ratings being visible are really cool. You can see everything in their different levels, right? Now, I've still not seen the career mode. I have not entered career mode yet, but in the future, I'm not expecting this in this one. In the future, like 3-4 years from the line, imagine how crazy it would be if you had the Cup guys in one area, right? So let's put these guys in one segment, and Xfinity would start at a lower overall. So let's say Cup would end at 75 overall. You're at least 75. The lowest rated driver would be a 75 overall in the Cup Series. Xfinity would start at 75. If you get where I'm going with this, you see in the Formula 1 games with F2 and F3, right? Then you can have a career mode where you own a team, and then these drivers would be cheaper based off of a salary because they're less overall, but then they have potential. Maybe you could have these drivers have skill trees to where you can upgrade certain ratings. You see where I'm going with this? So I think having driver ratings in this game, in the foundation game, right? This is the foundation game. Having driving ratings here is very interesting for career mode, because I think with driver ratings you can make a very interesting, whether it be you don't even have to put it in career mode. You can make it a manager mode, like a team owner mode, and then you would have to find guys from lower series. Now you see everyone is based in their own series. So the best ARCA driver, which is Brendan Queen at 99, you know, you're saying, oh, Brendan Queen is better than Kyle Larson or Ryan Blaney. No, but like, they're all based in their own series. They have ratings in their own series. But in the future, what I'm hoping that iRacing is able to do is they're able to merge all of the talent into one driver rating pool, and then you'll be able to pick from that pool when it comes to career mode or manager mode or whatever, like team owner mode, and you're making your own team, and you can't afford guys like these guys because they're so expensive. But you can afford, if you own an Xfinity team and you want to take, let's say, Lane Riggs or Ty Majeski, or you want to take, let's just scroll, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones has been, Rajah Caruth, perfect example. You want to take Rajah Caruth to the Xfinity series, then you would be able to, whether, you know, based off his salary and whatnot, his abilities and his skill tree and what his potential is, his age would be very important, how many starts, potential, all that data rolled into one. And then you bring him to Xfinity in your like My Manager career mode. So this is why I'm very excited to see driver ratings. It's not really about the driver ratings for me. It's about what can you do with this in the future. So I will be very excited to see what iRacing does with the ratings in the future. But yeah, so you see Xfinity Series. I don't want to make this video too long. So again, these are the ratings for the Xfinity guys. You can see everyone here. All these racings are powered by Racing Insights. So they use a lot of data. I think these ratings are very accurate in my opinion. So you can go ahead and look all through here. And then Truck Series again, Corey Heim. If he was not a 100 overall, what is a 100 overall? It is quite funny to see Kyle Larson at a 90 overall in the Truck Series. It's a little complicated to do Cup guys in trucks, but you know, yeah, I think in respect to Corey Heim, he's won how many races this season? 10? I don't even know. So yeah, like he's won a ton. So there's all your truck guys, and then ARCA as well. Brendan Queen, William Sowlich, LeVar Scott, the top three. Allen, Lawless Allen, Isabella Robusto, and everybody else. Where is, I think we all want to know, where is our favorite? He's pretty low. Where is he? There he is, Cletus McFarland. He's a 56 overall. Let's see his detailed stats. Cletus McFarland is, I'm sorry, I gotta scroll. I'm sorry, Cletus. You got to get better. You got to get better, so I don't got to scroll this much. There he is. He has a 77 super speedway rating, so pretty decent there. 40 overall speedway, 77 intermediate, 40 short intermediate, 67 concrete, and 40 road course. So he's like, road course is short intermediate, super speedway? Nah, man. So that is the driver ratings, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like my idea of maybe what I think iRacing can do with this in the future? And yeah, these should update throughout seasons or whatever. And the end of this season, will it be different? Next season, will it be different as well? Because obviously this game will carry on into 2026. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care of yourselves. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram already. Subscribe for new. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. We're making a lot of videos right now. If you've missed the video, go check out the channel because a lot of videos are coming out. I will see you guys soon. Peace out.